Dirty Cones! So, how are you? Hope you guys are good. So there's a movie. There's a movie called As Good as It Gets. 90s Helen Hunt, Jack Nicholson, and the guy that used to do Talk Soup, which your parents will know about, but you guys won't. So there's a scene where Jack Nicholson's coming out of his psychiatrist's office, and there's all these, sad, depressed people in the office, and he looks at them all and he says, "What if this is as good as it gets?" And then you see everybody like, oh, and they're just all depressed and sad. It's I believe it's a pretty good commentary on life. When you're younger, you're like, oh, it'll get easier, it'll get better, it'll get, life only gets harder. So like, yesterday was the last easy day. Virtue statement. In that, well, I mean, think about it, you start off kindergarten and you're learning ABCs and 1, 2, 3. Then, you learn multiplication and algebra and geometry, and, see Jane run to, the man in black fled across the desert and the gunslinger followed. And so I'm rereading, read Fight Club. That one hasn't come out, the book's out. The video I did about Fight Club, I haven't been able to, it hasn't finished downloading yet, but read Fight Club. Puts a very interesting spin on today. But The Dark Tower, there's a movie, has Idris Elba in it. Very good actor. Movie was okay. Matthew McConaughey was in it, played the Man in Black. Was okay. Could have been better. Books are really good. I actually found The Dark Tower when I was about 14 and read and fell in love. I mean, the first line is, "The man in black fled across the desert and the gunslinger followed." And it's a Stephen King book based off a poem by Robert Brown called "Child Rollin' to the Dark Tower Came." And there's 7 books, probably easily over 10,000 pages. It's pretty epic. Covers a lot of stuff, but his quest for the Dark Tower supersedes all things. It's kind of a Batman lone solitary figure. He'll sacrifice everything, including himself, for this tower. I.e., the tower is a metaphor for wanting to be a PJ, wanting to be a doctor, whatever you want to be or do. Everyone's got their dark tower. And, the things that maybe you're willing to sacrifice, not going out on a Friday night, going to bed early, friendships, relationships, whatever it takes to be a PJ. I'm not saying it's the right answer, the wrong answer, it's an answer. You sacrifice a lot for the job, to get there, to be there, to stay there while you're there. But it's worth it. So I'm not trying to talk you out of making sacrifices or suffering or being a PJ. I'm just letting you know that their sacrifices. And you know, by the time I was 21, I'd already lost 3 friends, so not even out of the pipeline, and I'd already lost 3. So it happens. And this is back before the war. This is, you know, training accidents. But it's a really good book if you're looking for something to read. And my point being that where you're at right now is as good as it gets. So be happy where you're at. You know, be mindful of and appreciative of what you have. You know, enjoy sunsets. You never know when it might be your last. Enjoy the people you're with. Love your family. Love yourself. You know, just be appreciative of life, which I think you probably are. I don't think people would want to be a PJ if you weren't appreciative of things. So, just a quickie, train hard, because life's hard, so you got to be harder. And thanks for listening. Hooyah.